Hello, I'm Roland Texieria, President of the European Onshore Power Supply Association. So there were two panels this morning. There was the first panel, which was more on policy, and then the panel that I participated in was pretty much about we're doing it, we know how to do it, we're going to do it, we have the expertise, and then what's taking so long? The argument that I've been trying to carry as an association is really an argument of explaining that you need a collaborative approach to this topic, shore power, a lot of expertise from the technology side and from the production of electricity side, expertise from the marine side, and of course all this working closely together with the Port Authority side. So it's really a three-side exercise with the technology in the middle, with other competences that you bring in. And that's really what we stand for today. It's a, yes we can deliver OPS. It's a matter of bringing those parties together. And the argument that I carry quite a bit is, a business case starts with where there's a commercial interest. And the commercial interest in OPS is between those who produce the electricity, generate the electricity, and those who consume the electricity. That's where we need to work and get a better deal. Yeah, I wouldn't quite use the expression no lose. I would more go for, this is a vision we have. We want to decarbonize. We want to have renewable energy. We think and we see that renewable energy offshore is the right way to go. But then we put the means and the cash behind it to be able to deliver it. And that is done either through feed-in tariffs, attractive deals in some countries, or even contract for differences in France or in other countries across Europe. So there's a mechanism behind it. Once you get to the port electrification, suddenly there's no mechanism. There's no bankable mechanism. There's no contract for difference. And that is really our question, is to say, well, if we are all in the same exercise of decarbonization, wouldn't we be treated the same way? At the end of the day, decarbonizing the emission of a ship, and especially the big one, has benefits, health benefits, noise benefits, and it's got benefits for seagoers who have left vibration on the ship, and so on and so forth. And of course, general greenhouse gases are being brought to zero when you electrify with renewable energy. So the very first time I joined GreenPort was in Venice. This was back in 2011, and we already talked about shore power then. We had just installed, and I was working for another company, an American company, member of EOPSA today, GE. So we had just installed shore power in Rotterdam for the inland vessels. And we were coming to talk about this and show how, in a way, the technology was already available, the knowledge was already available. And this is what we pitched to the Greenports at the time. So being back today is actually a bit of a consecration. It's a bit, quite happy to be here. Look, EOPSA didn't exist 3 years ago. We're at Greenports. I really see it as a privilege, but we have a job to do, and that is to better explain that what we've had until now, the dynamics of electrification and complex electrification. I mentioned during the conference that we tend not to ask a fisherman to build an offshore wind park just on the assumption that with his boat he'll be able to do something. So why are we asking authorities to do complex electrification? It's not their daily role, and to be honest, they probably would be able to deliver it, and we're seeing some ports doing it, but fundamentally there should be an economic dynamic between those who generate the electricity and therefore have an interest in selling it, and those who consume it.
Do you see it? Do you have confidence that we'll get there?
I would.
You wouldn't be doing it, would you?
I would have never done this if I wasn't confident. To be honest with you, behind shore power, there is a series of innovative ideas. There's innovation around microgrids, innovation about decentralized power. There's hydrogen. There's alternative fuels. There's so many topics behind this that, yes, we are talking about the tip of the iceberg, which is the electrification of the ship when it's at berth, but fundamentally, it really goes into a fascinating topic, which is the energy, the port as an energy hub.